What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. I also have two very important articles to show you guys. So yesterday, if you guys remember, we were talking about how the Federal Reserve was going to be putting out a meeting in regards to how it was going to battle and, fix or help lower the inflation rate of 6.8% that we had this year, which was astronomically high, highest it's been in 40 years. So basically, I do have an article that basically summarizes what it is that they're going to do, what their plan is in regards to fixing inflation, and how this might actually affect and impact you. Very interesting. Feel like it needs to be discussed since we talk about finance and crypto here on the channel. And I'm also going to be talking about what exactly the interest rates are, because some people might actually be confused with what exactly it means. I spent about all day yesterday researching all this, so hopefully I can help answer some of your guys' questions. But with that being said, what we're looking at today is it's pretty much like the last day that we had planned. Everything was pretty much getting timed. As you guys know, we've had this countdown, everything to basically fall right at when the Federal Reserve meeting actually came out. And as you guys know, today is pretty much the last day for us to see what exactly is going to happen. And as you guys can see here on XRP, we've pretty much consolidated to the point where we closed yesterday actually above our downtrend, which is a good sign. You can also see we just recently started to break through the resistance on our relative strength indicator. We actually traded above here, so there are some very good signs here as to what's to come. You can also see with Ethereum, big run to the upside here, and Bitcoin as well. So there's a few things we have to go over. We're still patiently waiting for this break to happen, but I think it's going to come sooner than we expected. But with that being said, guys, today's video is brought to us by Plutus. Hopefully you guys remember Plutus from a few episodes ago. Basically, their true financial freedom. As you guys can see, it's a free account that you can open. You actually get a Plutus credit card, and you can actually earn cryptocurrency by using it. And you can also spend cryptocurrency anywhere. Load your Plutus branded contactless Visa card with either fiat or converted crypto, and the Plutus card will let you shop at over 60 million merchants worldwide, both online and in store, and then you can earn 3% crypto reward and unlock additional perks and benefits, which is really cool. So more information about Plutus will be at the end of today's video, so definitely stay tuned for that. But with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, and let's jump into today's episode. We've pretty much just broken through just yesterday. As I've been saying, the 15th to the 16th is basically the last days we have before cryptocurrency and XRP decide what exactly they're going to do. Are they going to be breaking up? Are they going to be correcting down? We don't have much time left. They have to make a decision, and it's very slight here, but it seems like they just started to close right today above this resistance here, which is a very good sign. So I'd like to see how today plays out. It's been a couple of hours now, and we haven't seen much of anything. It's just been a little bit of uncertainty. We haven't seen a bigger move. We haven't seen a correction to the downside here, but we did actually close, I would like to say, above our resistance. We broke above our downtrend here. That's been on the market for over a month now. It started November 9th. It's currently the 16th of December here, and we're actually starting to trade out of it. So I'm getting very excited to see how these markets react and close today. But there's a very big chance that because we've pretty much bottomed out, because we've had over a month of consolidation, because markets have pretty much consolidated and corrected 40%, this is enough correction for us to start to see a reversal back to the upside. We retested point C. We're at the bottom here. We've pretty much played out this resistance, and it seems like just yesterday we closed above our downtrend here. There's a good sign that today closing positively should influence the rest of the markets to swing back up, and I would like to think by maybe tomorrow that we're going to start to re-swing right back up to point D here. So I am getting excited to see how exactly that's going to play out, but things look good. I mean, regardless, we didn't see a major explosion. I wasn't expecting to see a major 50% jump right off the bat here, but us closing, basically giving us the decision that we needed, which was above our resistance, is definitely a very good sign. Now, the interesting thing is the other cryptocurrencies haven't seen that break just yet. You can see for Ethereum here, it's still consolidating out. There's still a falling wedge fractal here. We're still in a downtrend, so it might take Ethereum a little bit longer than XRP here. XRP, for the most part, seems to be doing okay, but I do believe that we do have a target intended for the end of December into mid to end of January being much higher than where we currently are. I do believe that the rest of December into January will be fairly bullish and profitable for crypto. You could see we did have a positive reaction to yesterday's market and meeting. Whether or not it was directly or indirectly affected, and we did see a positive reversal. And you can see we did bounce off bottom support here, the moving average. So I do believe very soon we should get a decision within Ethereum too, hopefully breaking through this downtrend and breaking through this top price ceiling and allowing us to float back to the upside here is my goal. Same thing with Bitcoin. I mean, we're still in a falling wedge fractal. We've seen major dumps across all these cryptocurrencies, all the way down to bottom support here. We've fallen 30 to 40% on all these cryptocurrencies over the past month now, and it's time we start to see a recovery. You can also see what's interesting on Bitcoin. We actually started to stem a little bit above our downtrend here on the relative strength indicator, and we're also starting to see what appears to be a bullish cross on the Bitcoin charts on the MACD here, which is also a good sign. So there's a very big chance. So maybe by the end of today, if not hopefully tomorrow, we should get some sort of results. I'd likely hope that we can break through this and head back up instead of falling back down to retest and then head up. But I do believe overall that cryptocurrency is headed in a positive trajectory as of the end of December into January. We should be much higher than where we currently are. These falling wedge fractals are waiting to blow to the upside here, and nothing's going to change until we get that confirmation. And I do believe that XRP saw this confirmation, unlike the other cryptos. So I am getting pretty excited to see how exactly XRP plays out. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is this article that we have on investors.com, basically talking about what exactly was the outcome of yesterday's Federal Reserve meeting. And as you guys can see here, they have a few things planned. So the first thing they're going to be doing here is faster Fed taper. What this means is that they're going to be buying, you can see here, initial steps down of $15 billion per month, would have had purchases of treasuries and mortgages wrap up by June, but they're now going to actually decrease it to $30 billion per month, likely to come to an end in March. So as you guys can see here, they're slowly tapering the amount of bonds that they are willing to purchase from the US government. Basically, they're going to be printing less money every month until they stop printing altogether with, as you can see, it comes to an end in about March right here. So what this is going to do is not necessarily hold or slow down the amount of borrowing just yet because they haven't raised interest rates, but basically they're going to stop giving out money, stopping stimulus, with the goal to ideally raise employment back up or get it back to where it once was, which we're slowly on the rise to do so. The second thing that they did, as you guys can see here, is they have rate hikes, 3 rate hikes on tap for 2022. Basically, they're going to roll out these rate hikes if, in fact, we don't see inflation go back down. The US usually tries to keep inflation on average of about 2%, and over the past like 4 or 5 years, we've been kind of floating between maybe 2.1 and like 0.8% per year, which is really good. And you can see after the 6.8 massive explosion to the upside here, they need to lower this back down, with a plan to raise interest rates every couple of weeks in 2022 if we don't see the inflation rate drop. And what exactly that means is, you can see here, the effective federal funds rate is the average interest rate banks pay for overnight borrowing in the federal funds market. The Federal Reserve uses certain tools to adjust this rate because it influences other interest rates. So when the Federal Reserve gives out loans to other banks within the US, what it's doing is they can increase the interest rate or lower the interest rate, which I can show you in a second. And that ultimately indirectly affects credit card interest rates as well as mortgage interest rates and things like that. So you can see here it influences other interest rates such as credit cards, mortgages, and bank loans. And it also affects the value of the US dollar, basically lowering the inflation rate here and other household and business assets. So the point of this ultimately is by increasing interest rates, they're basically lowering the amount of borrowing, forcing people or trying to influence people to save more than to spend and borrow more. And by lowering the interest rates as they did during COVID, it basically influences people to want to borrow more money because interest rates drop, mortgages drop, and people want to purchase more stuff and borrow more money to buy things. So hopefully that answers everything. So with that all being said, we did see an interesting reaction to the markets here with the S&P 500 shooting right back up to retesting top resistance. This is almost like a triple top right here, and I'd really like to see how today plays out. You can see we've had numerous attempts to try to break through this kind of resistance barrier up top here. The first time we retested this was November 9th. The second time was November 22nd. Here we are retesting it on the 10th of December and now the 15th of December. So we have been constantly trying to break through this resistance. I'm hoping today, if not tomorrow, we start to see the break happen. So basically the outcome of the Federal Reserve meeting was that they're not actually going to influence interest rates right now, which is good because that indirectly affects the price of cryptocurrency and stuff like that. But basically what they're doing is just lowering the amount of stimulus that they're giving to the US government. So that ultimately means we should probably continue to see a rise in the price of the S&P 500 and the rise in crypto, because we have been ultimately lowering the amount of stimulus that we've been giving to the government. And you can see since then, we've seen, just beautiful runs to the upside here. All they said they were doing is just to basically speed up the time it takes to give them their stimulus here by ending it sooner. So we've had a positive reaction to giving out the stimulus, as well as to the lower interest rates. And because they're not raising them, we should ultimately see a correction back to the upside here. So that's what I'm waiting for. I do strongly believe that the markets should keep on trucking to the upside here, at least maybe into mid 2022. We'll see how that affects everything. But right now, with interest rates still low, we should be seeing more people investing into crypto, and we should see more people investing into the S&P 500. So I do believe we're probably going to break and hopefully start to head up higher today. Otherwise, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. I do want to talk more about Plutus with you. All right, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to Plutus for sponsoring today's episode. As with all cryptocurrency projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, Plutus is a debit card that lets you earn 3% of your everyday purchases back in cryptocurrency, which is really a great way to earn some passive income and passive crypto for pretty much free. So guys, if you spend your US dollars as you normally would with a Plutus debit card, you would normally get 3% of the purchase back in their native rewards token, Pluton, or the ticker PLU. Now, in recent months, the token has increased more than 100%, which means all the rewards earned for spending with the Plutus card are now worth more than double what it originally was. And the accompanying app comes with a range of bank-like features such as current accounts, a non-custodial crypto wallet, and a decentralized exchange, all for you to check out. Now, these features combined mean you can manage your assets in one place, swap them on the go, and even spend crypto anywhere. Now, what's really cool is by combining a DEX with a debit card, you can seamlessly convert and spend assets like Ethereum in stores or online. And the Plu token earned from spending with the card can easily be converted into fiat and continue to shop with, or even staked to unlock numerous benefits such as higher reward rates, 0% fees on the DEX, and additional perks and so much more. Now guys, to give an idea of how strong some of the perks are, the team recently revealed a glimpse of their upcoming plans, which includes the addition of Amazon Prime, Deliveroo Plus, Aldi's, Netflix, and even more, making it one of the most rewarding cryptocurrency cards on the market. Now, the team just revealed the roadmap, which includes a ton of upcoming additions such as NFTs, international expansion plans, a banking license, which would make it one of the first non-custodial crypto banks, and the team has also a lot of exciting plans ahead, and the company has been picking up a lot of momentum in the last few weeks. So guys, if you want to learn more about this really cool project, please check out the links I provided down in the description below. They've even given me a promo code so that you guys can order a free card and $20 worth in cryptocurrency when you sign up. But otherwise, guys, huge shout out to Plutus for sponsoring today's episode. Make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.